Good morning, guys. As you can probably see, I literally just rolled out of bed like a minute ago. I'm gonna do a full day of eating video today to show you my meals. So before we go to PT every morning, I've been having one of these Nature Valley oat and honey granola bars. The reason I like these is because there's not many ingredients to it. It's only like 11 things on the ingredient list. And the macros are 7 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein. So here in Korea, on my floor, we do have like a community kitchen, but I'm not going to use it today and take you there because it's not clean. I really got to clean it. It's pretty gross. So I'm about to go to PT. When I get back, I'll show you breakfast. Alright guys, so post-PT is this mixture. I'm going to try to show it to you without spilling everything. 1, 2, 3. I'll get some B-roll in there. But what it is 1 cup of oats, 2 scoops of MTS, cookies and cream protein powder, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, some ground cinnamon, some sugar-free syrup, 1 banana, and then about a ½ cup to 3/4 cup of almond milk. And I just mix it all up. I eat it raw. Instead of doing overnight oats so I don't have to prep it, I'll just do this. I'm really enjoying it. It keeps you fuller longer because the oats aren't cooked and they got to break down a little bit. But this is just a quick post PT before work meal. Very dense in calories as well. So for PT this morning, I ran it this morning. We did P90X ab ripper. We did like a PT circuit, so ended up doing probably 250 push-ups total. And then we also did some sprints. That's meal 1. I think I'm going to buy a lighting kit just for the time I'm in Korea because all I have is the natural light for this window right here. I have a few lamps, but bad lighting is like one of my biggest pet peeves. So my schedule kind of works out well today where I have the opportunity to go to the gym. Right now it's like 10:15. I'm going to be working all night because people are coming in from the United States in my unit here at like 8 p.m. So not going to work out now, so I don't have to worry about it later. So I'm going to do half a serving of Sour Patch Kids. I just counted out 8 pieces right here, which is roughly 20 grams of carbs. And then I have 1 scoop of Flight, 1 scoop of creatine. Look how vibrant this bottle is. I got this yesterday. I ordered MTS No Bake and MTS cookies and cream protein powder. So pre-workout, go to the gym. It's a deadlift workout. So since being here, my deadlift have felt a little off. It wasn't until I filmed from the rear position of the deadlift that I noticed my hips were sitting a little uncomfortable just to try to maintain that neutral spine position. What I think it is the 45-pound plates here. The diameter isn't as wide as like regular iron plates back in my old gym. So my body was trying to compensate and my hips just weren't in a proper position. So to mitigate that, I'm gonna work on a wider sumo stance, and just from doing that couple sets, warm-up sets, it's feeling a little better. So today's workout, I'm gonna work up to, I think 585. That's the max I can fit on the bar, and then go as many reps as possible for 3 sets. So the first set, I got 2 reps pretty smoothly. Second set, I got that one up pretty easy. The second one, I lost at the top. I couldn't lock it out because even with wrist straps, my grip gave out and it was just sliding out of my hands. So I'm gonna go for one last set of 585. I'm gonna try to get 2 reps. I'm only deadlifting once a week right now, and I changed my split up a little bit. I'll talk about a little later in this video. The reason being is I was squatting after a deadlift session, and going to a squat workout, my lower back was just so tight and taxed that it wasn't very effective, and I wasn't getting much out of it. So I changed it up a little bit so that I'm squatting and hitting legs at least twice a week now to bring my legs up during this deployment. So I like to keep sumo deadlifts heavy and then conventional deadlifts for volume. So I'm gonna do this one more set. So miss that second rep again. Next time I do this rep scheme will probably be another 3 or 4 weeks. I rotate between like a 2 rep, 3 rep, 5 rep, AMRAP, and then complete max effort 1 rep max on like a monthly basis every 5 weeks. I use a hook grip. I don't use straps when I do 1 rep max effort days. If I do it for volume, it tears my hands absolutely apart. So post workout, I got 2 of these almost like burrito taco things. It is 1 serving, or estimated 1 serving, of refried beans, about 8 ounces of chicken, 2 of these whole wheat tortillas, some salsa, and then some French's Deli spicy brown mustard. So that right there should be pretty good. And then I have roughly 2 servings of Raisin Bran Crunch with half a cup of almond milk. I almost feel like I'm in college again with the way I'm eating. And if you're in college, these are things you can easily keep in your dorm, like over there. So one thing I did forget to pick up is plates, so I'm using this cutting board as a plate. But if you are getting tired of dried burritos, refried beans changes the game. It makes it so much better. So much better. Alright, so I just got off work. Me and Dan, I'm sure a lot of you guys know Dan.
Hey!
He's pretty YouTube popular right now. We're gonna go hit a workout really quick. So this morning I hit deadlifts and then back accessory stuff. That's how I've been breaking up, and then right now I'm gonna do biceps. So I'm putting more emphasis on my arms as well while I'm here. I'm gonna do 3 exercises, 4 sets each. So like 12 sets total. It'll only take me like a half hour. But I'll show you some clips of what I've been doing lately. So this is the part of the gym you guys haven't seen yet. Typically, I'll spend most of the time like the free weights, the dumbbells, the barbell stuff. But this is like your typical just accessory stuff. They got cables and like hammer striking machines. Lighting is no good. It's not good for my complexion. Alright, dinner post-workout is 1 cup of just basmati rice. I bought a rice cooker while I was here, which has been super convenient. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. I have never had coconut oil that tasted this much like coconut. It's super sweet. And then in the rice coconut oil mixture, I'm going to mix 2 cans of tuna. I can buy like 12 cans of tuna here for $5, so it's one of my primary protein sources. And I'm also going to mix in there some relish. I've tried this before, it turns out well. Sweet relish. This is relish that is sweetened with Splenda. Some reduced fat Parmesan cheese. Some Montreal chicken seasoning. Yeah, there's a lot going in here. And some of this French's mustard, deli mustard. That's 1 bowl. I'm also gonna have, this is like probably 2 servings of spinach. I've just been craving something green, so I picked this up yesterday. And 1 everything bagel by Thomas. I'm personally not a huge fan of tuna. Like, it's not my favorite protein source, but it's cheap right now. And if you mix it with like rice, and I always mix it with relish and mustard, it turns out pretty good. And then just the bagel. And I'm just going to eat the spinach plain because I did not pick up dressing. I might throw some mustard on there. This mixture is actually like really, really good. Try it out. Add everything. Don't skip a step. All right, I'm going to talk about my split really quick. The changes I'm making, like I talked about prior, is because I didn't want to hit legs after a heavy deadlift session, which is how it was ending up. I want to hit everything twice a week except for shoulders. Shoulders are just once a week. There's going to be 1 day off a week as well. So the split, it doesn't really matter, what day it is. I take my days off depending on what's going on with work, where we're going to be, and what's most convenient for me, and whenever I need a day off. So it's going to be shoulders and arms, legs, back and biceps, chest and triceps, legs, chest and back. So it's switching up a little bit. This is kind of what I was working with a few weeks ago. And then I came to Korea, everything kind of got all out of place. I was going back to like a one body part day a week. I want to get back on the schedule. It's what I want. I want to bring up my legs with more squatting. We'll see how it works. All right, guys, so just got back from work. It is about 8:30. Remember, one more meal, go to bed, then wake up for PT tomorrow morning. One thing I wanted to point out in this video is I announced it on Snapchat yesterday. If you guys have any questions for me, instead of like sending it in an email, if it's a quick question, you just want a quick response, you can Snapchat it to me. I'm going to answer every question on Snapchat if you guys send it to me. Yesterday I spent like 2 hours just answering Snapchat questions. I wanted to show my brothers. I wanted to replay it, but I guess if it's over 24 hours, you can't replay it. And I put it up on my story, and he sent me a Snapchat back, and his question is if you don't use it, will you lose it? I wanted to play that so bad for you guys, but that's what he said. So if you want to Snapchat me, my username is BearPN. It'll be on the screen right here. So just add me, I'll add you back, and then send me your questions. So the last meal is one sandwich. It is 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 banana, a serving of mini chocolate chips, and on the side here I have 1 scoop of MTS cookies and cream protein powder. In my opinion, this is like the best tasting protein powder that I've ever used. So today's total macros are 243 grams of protein, 502 grams of carbs with 48 grams of fiber, and 93 grams of fat. The thing is, I'm not sure how accurate that is. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing it. And from doing it for so long, I'm sure it's pretty accurate. I know what 2 tablespoons of peanut butter looks like roughly. I know what 8 ounces of chicken looks like. So I'm within my ballpark numbers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave it a like if you did. Comment. I will comment back to your comments from now on too. I'm going to put more time into interacting with you guys on social media platforms. I just want to thank you for all the support. I will talk to you guys in the next video.